Yeah. Buckle up, everybody. It's time for the CBSN Minnesota Morning Update. I'm Jason DeRusha. It's Wednesday, and what a sunrise. Oh, my gosh. Just this beautiful, bold pink sky. You guys are tweeting me all of your photos of the sunrise. Appreciate that, because you know what? It doesn't look like much from this vantage point. Good thing we have those cameras all over the place. Very, very pretty. Weather is a big story right now, for sure. Here's your forecast at a glance, but Riley is here to go a little more in-depth because we've got a pretty big chunk of rain that's whipping through the state, right, Riley?
Yeah, you know, and it's not going to last all day. That's the thing. So, I mean, you're going to find showers and the wind picking up in the next hour or two, and that's going to stay with us through midday. Can't rule out maybe an isolated rumble of thunder, too, and then notice how we start to clear out by this evening. Probably going to see some sun.
Hang on a second. We're not seeing the radar yet.
I was doing the planner first.
Oh, you're still doing that. Yeah. I got excited.
Yeah. I was going to
love
there. You got to give me a second. You got to give me a minute. Got to give me a minute. I was going through the hour
We're
by
trying
hour.
to get people fired up about the rain. We're excited about it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
you're less excited. I'm fired up.
It is a big system. I mean, if you look at it, it's snowing in the northwest. I mean, from the eastern parts of South Dakota and Wyoming. Now, we do have the rainfall starting to make their way in toward the southern part of the state, getting into the Twin Cities, but you can see Mankato getting rain. But if you look off to the south, Worthington already drying out. Northern parts of Iowa. So this batch is going to continue to pull through. So it is going to be wet through this morning. The main
pretty
thing
fast.
Too,
this thing's pretty fast. It looks.
It is. Right? Yeah, it's pretty fast. It's a quick moving system for sure. That's why it's going to be out of here by this evening. But it is going to bring some wind, and that's the thing. So far, the wind's been fairly light here in the Twin Cities. Yeah. Off toward the southwest, we've been seeing the gusts between about 25 and 30, and that's where it's going to be staying. So if you check out the wind advisory here, this goes until 1 o'clock. This is where we can see gusts up to about 40 to 50. Still in the Twin Cities, we can see gusts between about
40 to 50. Does that make your hair move or no? Still no.
I don't know.
Your hair's pretty locked in.
I wear a hat. Yeah, so I'm going to say no. I'm going to say
my toupee at 50. I got to hold on to the toupee. You know. The sticky tape sometimes fails.
Yeah, you don't want to have those issues for sure.
No.
Once the rain moves through, again, a rumble of thunder possible later in the day. But other than that, though, it's going to stay breezy through tonight. Temperature is still going to make it into the mid-60s this afternoon. And then as we clear tonight, check that out, lows in the 40s. So definitely going to be a cool night for us. Upper 30s though to the southwest. So a couple more hours of some rainfall here. So yeah, you know, if you're going to be out today, again, just be aware of the rain moving in.
That's good. Not as bad as I thought it would be. It's all right.
If you have the umbrella, though, the thing is it might not do too much with the wind. That's the problem.
So. Good.
Might have to just run really quickly.
That's what I do always. I'm just speed demon on my way to the car.
That's true.
Yeah. All right, Riley. Good stuff. Thank you. Sorry for rushing you through the plan.
No, that's okay. I just wanted to make sure we got that morning update graphic in.
I know. It's so nice. I thought we had something messed up, but it was my fault. All right. How about this? At least it's, it's snowing in Arizona. Oh, Riley's just taking his mic. It's out of here. I'm going to do the same thing. Forget it. Just kidding. Flagstaff. Look, they're having snowball fights in Flagstaff. We like to do this every year. We're like, oh, it's snowing in Arizona. But they have mountains. Like, of course it snows in Arizona, right? Like, come on. Flagstaff's pretty high elevation. So, but they're having fun throwing. Oh, classic. Throw the snowball at the cameraman. Love it. See, look, the fall leaves, the juxtaposition with the snow. Anyway, so there you go. There's your haha, Arizona. It's snowing there. Let's talk about this story because I'm very excited to hear your feedback. William Shatner is going to ride a rocket to space in about an hour and a half or so. There's the countdown. 1 hour, 22 minutes to go. Live look in West Texas. This is the biggest space story going because Shatner, Captain Kirk, is being blasted off into outer space. It's part of Blue Origin, the Jeff Bezos deal. So our question for you is this. As William Shatner, who is 70, he's 90, 70. He looks like he's 70, but he's 90. He will become the oldest person. He's had a lot of work done. Oldest person in space at 90 years old. His face is only 20. The question is this. If you could blast any celebrity into space, who would it be? William Shatner goes up today. What celebrity would you like to see blasted into outer space? For good reasons, because you want them to experience something amazing, or because you would like to blast that celebrity into another world? Share your comments, and we'll read some coming up. Big news for travel coming in the overnight hours. Mexican and Canadian tourists who are fully vaccinated against COVID-19 will soon be allowed back in the United States again. This is a big deal here in Minnesota, especially in International Falls, up north, where Canadian tourists have not been coming here to the U.S. since the pandemic started. Travel by car, train, and boat between the U.S. to Canada or Mexico has been largely restricted to essential travel such as trade. Now anyone fully vaccinated can enter the U.S. by land regardless of their reason for travel starting early next month. We have been talking a lot about supply chain problems, right? Grocery store, it's been an issue. Electronics, the gas station, prices jacked up, economic recovery slowed. But new this morning, at least a potential partial solution. White House officials say they've helped broker an agreement for the Port of Los Angeles to become open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We've seen all of these cargo ships just kind of circling, waiting to be unloaded. And the port wasn't open 24 hours. It's sort of a complicated solution. CBS Mornings had a really nice story on this, because to open the port 24 hours a day, you have to coordinate with trucking companies that need to have enough truckers to move it 24 hours a day. You have to get warehouses open along the route, because warehouses aren't necessarily unloading 24 hours a day. So President Biden will meet later today in California with the heads of those ports and their workers union, trying to figure out how to loosen things up and get everybody open 24 hours a day. A new report confirming what many suspected: Gabby Petito's death, not an accident. A Wyoming coroner says Petito was strangled to death. The report reveals that her body was outside for 3 to 4 weeks before it was discovered in Bridger-Teton National Forest. Petito's fiance, 23-year-old Brian Laundrie. Where the heck is this guy? Is he even alive? Who knows? He is missing. He disappeared last month. The two were on a cross-country trip. She had been blogging a lot of this stuff. And they did speak to police at one point along this trip after reports that the two of them were fighting. 2 Minneapolis restaurants have been honored in today's New York Times, added to the list of 50 most vibrant and delicious restaurants in the country. Owamni and Suki and Mimi received those high honors. Chef Ann Kim earned the James Beard Award for Young Joni. She also opened Pizza Lola, Hello Pizza. Suki and Mimi's terrific in Uptown. The Times calls her one of the Midwest's most inspiring chefs. And Owamni, a leading light in the movement to really bring focus and revitalize indigenous cuisine, Native American cuisine. I spoke with founder Sean Sherman about the honor.
You know, I really believe that we have such a great team. We have a lot of indigenous people on our team, and it's just creating a lot of opportunity, and couldn't do it without them.
Owamni uses only ingredients that were around in the native days. So there's no wheat flour, there's no kind of corn syrup or traditional sugars. They use wild game, and no beef, no chicken. Really interesting. Beautiful berries and flavors. Really nice in this gorgeous parkboard building overlooking the Mississippi River. Of course, the river there, a sacred site to the Dakota and Anishinaabe peoples. So great honor for both of those restaurants. Minnesota State fossil, what will it be? If you're like me, you've been waiting for the answer to this for 2 million years. There are 9 candidates ranging from the Mary Ellen Jasper, the stromatolite, to the squalicorax, or the diclocephalus, or the castroides ochlonesis. People got to vote on the Science Museum of Minnesota's website. The Science Museum will unveil the winner today. Doesn't make it the state fossil, then legislators have to sign off to make it official. And boy, you know that's going to get heated. Oh, you know it's going to be a hot debate at the state legislature. Let me show you some Northern Lights pictures. Blake sent us this one from the Split Rock Lighthouse State Park right along the North Shore. What a treat. People able to see those Aurora Borealis just dancing through the overnight sky. Absolutely stunning. People saw that as south as North Branch, so really just 45 minutes or so, an hour away from people who live in the metro. Just gorgeous, really, really cool pictures. So we've been retweeting some of those. So check them out if you're on Twitter. They're all over Facebook and Instagram too. Let's get back to today's talker as we're standing by for Captain Kirk to go where, well, you know, I mean, it's not where no man has gone before, but off into outer space. Maggie, may any of the Doctor Who actors, preferably in their costumes. Imagine the look of David Tennant's face or Jodie Whittaker's face as they go into space. That's really good, Maggie. Good idea. Thank you. Here's Pam Williams. Looking forward to seeing Shatner go up in space because of Star Trek. You know he's got to give some of the famous lines from Star Trek, right? Hope he says what he said on the show when he goes up. Such a great publicity stunt, right? It's so good. Thanks, Pam. Here's Bradley. I think it'd be a hoot to send Chevy Chase into space. He may not come back, right? There are some things that Chevy Chase has said over the years that I think certainly make him worthy to launch. Thanks, Bradley. Kanye. Amber, why do you want to send Kanye? Did you guys see Kim Kardashian on Saturday Night Live this weekend? If you haven't seen it, go to YouTube and watch her monologue. It's very funny. Guy, our assignments manager, Flava Flav is Space Boy. Very nice. That would be appointment TV. Sure would. Yeah. Thank you all for not saying me. I figured one of you was going to want to blast me out of here. It's fair enough. I get it. Obviously, my wife not watching this morning. To the moon is what she says. Thanks, everybody, for watching the Morning Update. We will have updates all morning as the rain moves in. Watch for news alerts on the WCCO app. And make sure you have that CBSN or the CBS Minnesota weather app. That has live radar. I use that. I checked it before I came to work this morning. So thanks for watching the update. We'll see you tomorrow.